British authorities are threatening to hold Americans accountable for online activity the British police blame for stoking violent riots happening on their streets.
We're hearing about specifically immigration centres or immigration lawyers being targeted. How concerned are you for people in that space tonight?
So we've seen that list circulated. Obviously, that's at the centre of our planning. For tonight. Also keeping an open mind on other possibilities and other intelligence that's coming into our system. That's why we have thousands of officers on tonight. We will protect those people. It is completely unacceptable, regardless of your political views, to intimidate any sector of lawful activity, and we will not let the immigration asylum system be intimidated. They're operating lawfully. The thugs and criminals who are targeting them are not, and we'll stop that. We'll throw the full force of the law at offenders, whether that's charging people with assaults, violent disorder, riot, and if terrorism offences are appropriate, I know the Director of Public Prosecutions has said he's prepared to consider that. We will throw the full force of the law at people. And whether you're in this country committing crimes on the streets or committing crimes from further afield online, we will come after you.
Are we doing this, Julian? Let's get in this cop car. I'm gonna take a cop car for a joyride.
Oh, Bubs, let's get the lights going here.
Ricky.
Yeah.
Ricky.
Whoa.
Are we gonna get in shit for this?
Probably.
Okay, we're going for a... we're stealing a cop car.
Stealing cop cars on the set of TPB3.
The worst riots the United Kingdom has seen in years. Fueled by false information spread online. Rumors claiming a Muslim asylum seeker is the one responsible for a mass stabbing that left 3 children dead and several more injured at a Taylor Swift-themed event. The suspect, however, is a 17-year-old UK citizen born in Wales to Rwandan parents. The head of police now threatening extradition and jail time to U.S. citizens for online posts allegedly egging on the violence from afar.
If you're a keyboard warrior, you're not safe from the law if you incite violence.
UK authorities have already arrested their own citizens for online activity. For example, a 55-year-old woman was arrested for publishing written material to stir up racial hatred and false communication. 2 other British men also arrested for social media posts. The Prime Minister sending this warning.
I guarantee you will regret taking part in this disorder, whether directly or those whipping up this action online.
We spoke with Aaron Turr with the Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression.
The government absolutely should arrest and prosecute anyone engaged in political violence, but in times of unrest, governments have a tendency to overreach and to undermine civil liberties like freedom of speech in the name of public safety.
UK laws surrounding free speech are different than those here in the U.S. And while it's not impossible, it's highly unlikely British authorities will go after U.S.-based social media posters like Elon Musk for violating British laws in an online space.
What are you considering when it comes to dealing with people who are whipping up this kind of behaviour from behind a keyboard and maybe in a different country?
Being a keyboard warrior does not make you safe from the law. You can be guilty of offences of incitement, of stirring up racial hatred. There are numerous terrorist offences regarding the sort of publishing of material. All of those offences are in play if people are provoking hatred and violence on the streets, and we will come after those individuals just as we will physically confront on the streets the thugs and the yobs who are causing the problems for communities.
Boys, it's me.
We know, man. But, Bubs, what's going on?
From now on, my name is Scorpion. Can we go talk in private somewhere?
Let's go. You okay?
I don't know.
Holy f***, that's definitely you.
I know, Ricky, but I mean, I'm looking pretty different now, aren't I?
That wig's freaking me out. Don't you think you're overreacting a little bit? Don't worry about this train shit. Patrick Swayze is not after you, man. We're in Canada. We're safe. If anything does go down, just blame on Jacob, Nailey, and Travers. So this guy's working. Sit down and relax.
I'm relaxed, boys. No problem.
Are you okay?
Who?
You.
I'm fine.
Well, Buffs, you can talk to us if there's something wrong, you know.
There's nothing wrong, Julian.
It's complete nonsense. We have commentators from either end of the political spectrum who like to throw accusations of bias at the police because we stand in the middle, we operate independently under the law without fear or favour. And if you've got crazy views over there, you don't like it, and if you've got crazy views from over there, you don't like it. The serious voices who echo those are of more concern to me because the risk is they legitimise it and they legitimise the violence that the officers I'm sending on mutual aid today will face on the streets. They are putting them at risk by suggesting that any of those officers are going out with any intent other than to operate without fear or favour in protecting communities.
If you preach in here, it also depends on what you say, because you might be committing criminal offences as well.
For example, give us an example.
Any homophobic comments?
Yeah. If you make members of the public harassment, alarm, distress, it's a criminal offence.
I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we're not really doing that. What we're doing is about preaching our religion.
You're going to provide me with the details, yes or no?
What details are you requesting?
I need your name and your address.
Okay, so can you explain to me why do you need these details?
Pardon?
Can you explain to me? Because I don't understand why.
Okay, currently there's allegation.
Okay.
It's an offence.
So what allegation was it, sir?
Hate crime.
Hate crime.
Section public order offence.
So what was said to cause the hate crime, sir?
Homophobic behaviour.
Give me an example, sir. Give me an example.
I've not heard anything. I'm not saying I've heard anything. Okay. Someone's called us, okay? It might be completely untrue. It might be true. I do not know. If you don't give me your name and address, I have grounds to arrest you. Google it. It's code of practice, okay?
I'm aware of that.
I can arrest you.
I know. That's fine. I appreciate that.
Can I confirm you're aware of the allegation now that's been made?
Now, I'm still not aware. That's why I want to ask you some questions, yeah?
So, what aren't you sure of?
I
can see you smiling, so I think you're finding this a bit of a
smiling
joke.
because I'm a friendly person.
I'm going to ask you one last time, otherwise you're going to be placed under arrest.
Excuse me.
So, I'm going to ask you for the final time, sir. I'm not asking anymore. You've been asked too many.
But if you're a keyboard warrior, you're not safe from the law if you incite violence.
Could even somebody like Elon Musk be considered for something
I'm not
like
going to
that?
get into naming individuals.
While violent disorder carries a jail sentence of up to 5 years, the rioting charge attracts a maximum penalty of 10 years in jail. A 15-year-old boy from Sunderland became the first to be charged with rioting. This came as a shock to the teenager who had already pleaded guilty of violent disorder and burglary. Northumbria police said detectives believed the boy was involved in further criminality after viewing hundreds of hours of CCTV footage. District Judge Zoe Passfield of South Tyneside Youth Court said the rioting charge must be surprising and confusing to the boy. The case has been adjourned to September 2nd. More than 1,000 people have been arrested and over 600 have been charged so far in connection with the violent protests. Many have received jail sentences.
You have stolen my dreams and my childhood. How dare you? We are in the beginning of a mass extinction. How dare you?
We've had some very constructive meetings at Cobra. It's really helpful that government's looking to bring all the arms of government behind supporting us, and that's very welcome to chiefs. Protecting communities is at the core of policing. That's why, as police chiefs, we've been meeting regularly over the last few days, and we've decided to marshal thousands of police officers across the country. We've changed our tactics in the last couple of days. So besides marshalling more officers, we're brigading some of them at key strategic locations across the country to give us more agility to respond to wherever the protests are most intense, so that we can respond with agility and show overwhelming force so that the criminals and thugs on the streets don't succeed.
The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
No.
How?
He is the one.